sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be.
A town called Virginia, Minnesota, in the United States. Very small town, about 8,000 people.
That was at high school, Herzliya High School in Montreal.
At William Hickson High School.
I went to school in Ontario. I actually grew up in Ontario, so I got my sex ed courses in high school in Ottawa.
It feels like the first time.
So I believe I was 9 years old, which would make me in 4th grade in the United States.
Probably grade 8 or 9, that's what I remember.
13.
The first class I remember, it's been a while, I was in grade 9, so that means I was 15.
I'm hot just like an oven. I need some
The
loving.
majority of it was a sort of thinly veiled abstinence-only education. So we did get a little bit of comprehensive sex education in actually a home ec class during 7th grade. But most of sex ed consisted of assemblies held for students in which we were basically bullied into not having sex. So for example, one doctor was brought in, he was a Baptist, and he happened to be a gynecologist and maybe a dermatologist. And he basically told us about all the horrible things that he has seen in terms of like genital warts and that sort of thing. And at the end, basically said that he is a Baptist, Jesus loves you, and you should save yourself for marriage to avoid all these horrible things happening to you. And that was the bulk of what we were really subjected to. It was basically, don't have sex, or you'll have babies, which are basically a punishment, or you will get horrible STDs, which are also a punishment.
So it was all progressive based. I don't recall actually any discussion about abstinence as even an option.
They did teach all the safe sex methods with an emphasis on abstinence being the safest form.
Comprehensive.
I just had sex and it felt so.
Clearly, I don't think it goes like, there's no competition here that a comprehensive sex education would be preferable, because no matter what lies you tell the teenagers, they are going to have sex. So they may as well do it while they're educated and be able to make the best choices that they can.
So I think progressive based is more effective. I think abstinence just isn't realistic. And by teaching abstinence, it just deprives the teenagers of the information that they need to have safe sex and to just be careful. So I think abstinence just doesn't work.
Comprehensive. They have to know all the options.
You learn safe sex if you know about birth control, about stopping what you don't want to happen until you're ready. So absolutely, it's good to get the whole gamut, and then you decide.